Gemini, welcome to the channel. This is the Lady of the Throne Divine Astrology, where God dwells within me as me, and I'm here to talk to you about your love life. I'm going to start with Gemini women, and then I will end it with Gemini men. So men, fast forward to your part of the reading. If you want to, women, I'm going to go ahead and get started and tell you what is going on in July for love. This is for my singles, my Geminis in situationships, those of you who are crushing on someone or who like someone. Not all the time in my guidance, my love guidance especially, not all the time is this for married couples or serious deep commitments, but some bits and pieces may resonate with you still. If you like or resonate with it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up before you go, and don't forget to drop a comment down below or subscribe to the channel. All right, so Gemini women, new beginnings are here. New fresh beginnings are here in July. Some of you are finally taking that step forward into a new world, into a new life. Your heart has been somewhere, and now you're directing where it's going to go next. You're deciding who to love. You're deciding who you're going to invest your time and energy into. You're deciding who deserves it, who deserves you. So since you're deciding that, and you are the one that is guiding all of your steps by yourself, then you can't help but to know that whatever you're going to do next is going to align with who you have grown into, who you have become, who you are now. If you are liking someone or interested in anybody, this person is feeling like they've got what it takes to be there for you, either as a provider, to give to you, to help you, to be generous to you, or they feel like they've got what it takes to be in your life and to make you feel comfortable, to make you feel secure, make you feel like they are the one for you. So they could be saying certain things that would indicate that they could be a positive change in your life if you let them. But they are making you wait, or they may not be wanting a serious commitment right now. Could even be that they're moving really slow. Okay? All of these things, or maybe one of these things, can be present, and that could be something that you realize, something you see, something you notice about the pace of the connection, or maybe about what they have not talked to you about yet. They haven't talked to you about making a commitment yet, or if they haven't brought up anything about this, then I wouldn't bring it up if I were you. It just means that they're not ready for that. So it could be that this person is making you wait for more serious things. This could be someone new, and if it is, then they're just going to take their time. Now, you both have other options though. You both have different ways that you could go in the connection. You have different directions you can go. You can either choose to give to each other or not give, to choose each other or not to choose, to go in a different path or not to go in a different path, to choose more than one option. That's also an option. So you guys can do whatever you want, both of you. It's like free game. You can do whatever you need to do to have what you want, and they can do the same thing. You both have a similar mentality. They could have strong Gemini even in their birth chart as well, which could make them feel free. Now, you two may not see eye to eye, or may run into some issues when it comes to how much effort you both are really willing to put into the connection. You may rely on, you guys both may need real strength, honestly, to bring this connection together, because I feel like you and this person both went through things in your past. And because of whatever you had gone through in your past relationships, that makes the two of you feel like, I'm not willing to do certain things. You guys are experienced. So with that experience, it just feels like certain things you're going to do, certain things you're not going to do. And you both have the same mindset. I'm telling you, it's like you guys approach it the same way. So how do you make progress if two people are looking at it the same way? Well, what's hiding and what he doesn't know about you, Gemini, is that you're patient, you're waiting, You do realize that you have options. You can either talk to them or don't talk to them. You can move toward them or move towards someone else. You realize that that's what you can do. You know your power now in love. And you're trying to figure out, okay, is this something you want to do or not? And that's what he doesn't know. He doesn't know that you are evaluating, talk to him or don't talk to him, leave him or don't leave. Like you're really going through that in your mind while he's sitting here procrastinating or possibly just moving slow or maybe not wanting to commit. The whole time you're trying to decide if you're going to walk away in July. So ultimately, this could be someone who carries themselves with a lot of authority. This could be like an actual man. Like this man may have, like from the physical, he could be broad shoulders. He could seem strong, equipped, able-bodied. But and also he may be an Aries. He could be an Aries, or he could be just a man who has a leadership position. Even with all that, that's fine, but I feel like you guys are looking for a commitment. And that's going to be the biggest issue in July in love for you, Gemini. All right, so let's move on to the men. Gemini men, what's going on in love? Keep in mind that we're in the beginning of July. You have the whole month for things to play out. I always recommend come at the end of the month or the first day of the next month. Come back and watch it and then put 2 and 2 together. Because sometimes you're putting 2 and 2 together doesn't work because you're not listening to my divine timing. I don't know. I felt I needed to say that. All right. So Gemini men, you in a connection. Okay. So you are wanting to move forward. You're wanting to move forward with a woman who you're interested in. You want to see progress. You want to see if something can come together or if something can work. You're just constantly moving forward, okay? Toward her, not away. Moving forward toward her. Moving forward to, like to make sure something goes your way. This woman feels, okay, so she's like dealing with a lot of stuff. She's protecting her energy. She's protecting her heart because she's the kind of woman who she has unconditional love to give to whoever she's going to end up being with. She has a lot of love to give, but she's also by herself, right? She's this woman who's by herself, but she is so loving and she's got the best type of love. But people have to realize that, and that's the thing. People have to see that it's not about what it would be about with other women when it comes to her. Other women are human beings. This woman is different. That's a difference, a big difference. But people would have to be willing to understand who she is. She has universal control. So the thing is like her rhythm is going to be off to a lot of people because she's not following anybody. She doesn't follow anybody. She doesn't believe in people. Like she doesn't trust people. She doesn't look up to anybody. She doesn't feel like people have power. Like that's different. I feel like people don't know who this woman is. But it seems like if I'm telling you these things, you may know this already. And I feel like because people don't understand her, there's a lot of things that's coming in to get in the way of her getting to you or you getting to her. There's a lot going on from what I can see. But she wants to have some type of start with you. She wants a bond with you. She wants to be able to talk to you. She wants to be able to like connect with you though. Connection is what I feel like she wants with you. Because I feel like some of you are trying to feel like are trying to ask, what does she want from you or with you, or why are you connected to her like this, or why are you bonded to her or soul, or maybe why do you feel something? That's because you could feel her energy wants to make a friendship with you or some type of like bond with you, to where you understand her and how she's coming and she understands you. You guys can have some type of partnership, basically, is what I'm seeing. Like, whether it's collaborating together on ideas, coming up with plans, business, or something like that. But the thing about that is, it would have to be you working with her instead of you working through another person to work with her. That's never going to work, because you have to understand what happens to people when they come around her. When people come around her with secrets, she's going to detect what people are hiding. And when people know that she can detect what they're hiding, they start to feel empowered. Because if you are an empowered kind of man with money, people start to act the same way, but in a negative way toward her when she knows the truth. Her energy is divine. Have you ever heard the story of Christ? When people find out that they're in the presence of a child of God, the universe, do you know what they do? Everybody automatically changes. It's as if, like, this sounds like a movie, but it's real. This is really what you're witnessing every single day. You're witnessing every day. You're seeing this happen, but you just don't know how to explain this phenomena. The reason why when people come around her and they say the things they say and they start acting the way they act and they start changing things and they want to compete with her by themselves on their own, they want to create problems. You don't understand what Christ's energy does, what Messiah energy is like. Anybody who has any demons on the inside of them, all of that comes out to play in the presence of her. If you send someone around her to work with her in any kind of way, no matter if it's off the strength of you, you have to understand what happens to people when they get around her. If there is a demon of competitiveness inside of these people you're sending, that is going to come out when they're in her presence, because you have to understand, she is a light. She is the moon. The moon provides that light for the darkness. She can see everything on both spectrums. She can see everything under the sun, and she can see everything under the moon. So imagine a person who can see everything and nobody can lie. See, when the people come back to you and report to you about their interactions with her, they're going to tell you things according to the demon inside of them that's talking to you. So you're not actually talking to your friend or your family member. You're talking to that demon that got riled up by being in her energy. So you may even start to see sides of people that you're close to, that you've known for a long time. You may see how they react to her. You may not have even seen those colors come out from them. You may feel like, damn, I've never even seen this side of my cousin or my aunt, or such and such's aunt, or whatever. However you connected the dots, you may see different things that you've never even seen before. That's because if they come to her with a deceptive energy, a competitive spirit, a malicious energy, a lying energy, a jealous spirit, a false supreme spirit, like they're more than her or something like that, all of that is going to be revealed, what they're harvesting on the inside of them when they come to her. The moral of the story is, it should have been you. You both get frustrated, you and her. You both get aggravated, mentally conflicted about what's going on. But I'm telling you, it's because other people. It didn't have to be the way that it went if you would have done things the right way. But because you're not doing things the right way and you're believing what the people are telling you just because they're on your side, you act like you don't see what's going on. You act like you don't see how these people switch up and change when they come in her presence. But you have to understand that you're dealing with power, and the people you know don't have that. These people are human beings coming to someone like this. You have to understand the two different levels of life. When people came around Christ, do you know what they did? They went against him. Even people who other people don't even think they're bad people. But you have to understand, Christ has the eyes to, you know what the eye of Horus? The eye of Re and the eye of Ra. We have the eyes to see everything. Our pineal gland senses everything. Nobody can get away. So if you're sending people toward this person and they're coming toward this person, they're responding to them, this Messiah, really, responding to this person as like in a very negative way. You have to, in the Messiah themselves isn't acting like that. It's clear as day what the problem is. These people have demons that come out in the presence of her. They're mad and giving you bad reports because she brings this out. They're mad because they're exposed. They're mad because she can see. They're mad because she knows. They're mad because she knows their mind games. Stop sending people to work and collaborate on your behalf that they don't even represent how you really feel about her. Especially when you're sending a lot of women. Women get almost instantly intimidated by a woman with real spiritual authority. So you and her disagree because the problem is you're acting like you don't know these things, and you could be not using your wisdom to know these things. She could be unable to show the wisdom that she knows, like that she's aware that is you who's sending women toward her. She can't even do that. Why? Because you're sending women toward her who's gonna lie, who's gonna act like they don't know you, who's gonna act like they didn't come from you. Gemini, listen. You got to understand what you're dealing with before you try to get an attitude or run off or try to play or do whatever you were trying to do. You have to really think about what you're dealing with before you do any of this. You can't send anybody to somebody like this. And not only that, if you do send them, you have to really use your spiritual eyes to see what actually is going on. This is nobody average. See, your lifestyle is different from her lifestyle, and you have to understand that. And I'm not going to keep saying it. Your lifestyle is different from her lifestyle, and you have to understand that. You're not enveloped in universal consciousness. You're enveloped in your work, your family, your possessions. But she's all over the universe. It doesn't make her more than you and you less than her. If that's your equal, if that's a person that you're supposed to be with and God is telling you that, you need to understand what is going on. The only way this is going to work is if you change your perspective. And if she senses that you have an attitude, you're not going to get what you want out of her either. So really, if you feel some type of way and you went the other way, that's all on you. Because the thing is, she's not like anybody else. And if you can't understand the psychology of what happens when you send people her way and she detaches from them, or she handles them a certain way, or she puts them in their place, or she corrects them, they deserve that. Because you acting like you don't see what they're doing when they come to her. They're changing. And it's not because she's mean, because she's whatever y'all are trying to make it seem like. First of all, she has the right to do every single thing she's ever done. Because you're sending people who are coming toward her with the spirit of deception. No, God likes deception. See, the problem is you don't know what you're dealing with for real. So you're sending people coming up with a lot of illusions toward her because none of you don't understand. So stop doing it, I guess. What's hiding here and what she doesn't know is that you see her as your person, your spiritual match, like somebody that you're supposed to be with. You see her as you're the person, you're the one that she's supposed to be with. You know that already, but stop acting like you don't know. You have deception and envy here. It's like you're deceiving her. You're deceiving her because you're sending people in secret toward her, trying to do the work for you. She doesn't respond to stuff like that, and that's stupid. Because then you get mad when she's not getting along with the people you connected her with, but they're not you. How are you going to be friends with somebody or be on somebody's side or try to creep around with somebody that you're not even showing up to be present in the creeping? So what you think? She's going to creep with your cousin? That's stupid. Thank you.